Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for being here. I'm standing in front of you surrounded by family, friends, law enforcement personnel, retired and current St. Clair County Sheriff's deputies. Before I announce my intent to run for the prestigious position of St. Clair County Sheriff, let me get into details behind the how and the why. My decision to run for sheriff. Let me give you details of who I am. My name is Justin Biggs. I'm 41 years old. I'm a lifelong resident of St. Clair County. I grew up in Dupo, where my father was a local police officer and firefighter. My father dedicated 60 years between these two community service positions. Working for and with the community has been part of who I am. My wife Leslie and I have been married for 20 years this summer. She has been a teacher at Wolf Branch Elementary School in Swansea for 10 years now, and she loves her school and her community. We have 3 amazing boys, Titus, Devin, and Braden, as well as 3 beautiful but sassy granddaughters. I'm a 20-year law enforcement veteran. I currently supervise at the Monroe County Sheriff's Department, the Investigation Division. I started this career when I was 21 years old. For the majority of my career, I worked for the St. Clair County Sheriff's Department. I've had the honor and privilege to work with, in almost every division, with some of the best men and women in law enforcement. I started as a patrol deputy until I was given the honor of helping create a K-9 division. At the time, the St. Clair County Sheriff's Department had 0 K-9 units. My partner Jesse and I became the first K-9 unit in the patrol division. Eventually, I was able to help build the program to 5 K-9 units that were very successful and useful. Unfortunately, today, there is only 1. During my time at the St. Clair County Sheriff's Department and in law enforcement, I have also served in other specialty units. The Street Crimes Unit, the ILEAS Mobile Field Force, Drug Tactical Unit, the Metro Link Details, DEA, Criminal Investigation Division. I was selected as one of 5 investigators throughout St. Clair County to investigate animal cruelty. I was also assigned as an investigator with Working Against Violent Element, known as the WAVE unit, that focused on the high crime areas of East St. Louis and the surrounding communities. I'm an investigator with the Child Death Task Force, a supervisor for the Major Case Squad of Greater St. Louis. I've also been honored, as 2008 was given the honor and the award of being Deputy of the Year. I've also throughout my career received numerous awards, twice the Valor Award for life-saving incidents. I'm asking for your help, support, and vote. Today I'm making my official announcement to run as a Republican candidate for your next St. Clair County Sheriff. With the support of you, my family, local police chiefs, police officers, retired deputies, and active deputies that are standing in this room today, I am confident that we can spread my message and get votes needed to elect me, Justin Biggs, as your next St. Clair County Sheriff, so that we can make St. Clair County communities safe again. If elected as sheriff, my next primary focus will be lowering crimes. Crime is out of control. It's time to take a proactive stance to make our neighborhood safe again. The drugs are affecting every community, neighborhoods, and families. These drugs are responsible for an enormous rise in drug overdoses because of the cheap cost and the availability. How many family members who had someone that's had an addiction problem have reached out for help but never received anything? I promise to take an aggressive and smart approach to arresting and taking those who choose to deal drugs to our family members and affect our neighborhoods off the streets. When you have drugs, you have additional crimes such as homicides. or other violent crimes against persons. You also have property crimes, such as thefts and burglaries. I feel like providing more support to our victims or victims' family is a need. As an investigator, I investigated every crime as if I was the victim, to solve every case. If elected sheriff, I will continue to work if it was my family member that was the victim. You deserve justice and answers, and I will deliver those. Communication, bridging the divide between law enforcement and our citizens. The last few years, we have seen major issues that has been created by politicians, law enforcement, and our citizens. I promise as sheriff, I will bridge that gap between our citizens and deputies to have the trust from our citizens and to show the professionalism of the St. Clair County Sheriff's Department. To our police chiefs, as sheriff, I will communicate and work with all of you because we all have the same mission of making our neighborhoods and our communities safe. To prosecutors, throughout my years, I have met and became friends with some of the St. Clair County prosecutors. We can't blame prosecutors for not getting justice to families at time when the cases aren't presented correctly, or because our investigation division at the St. Clair County Sheriff's Department has 5 investigators and are overwhelmed with cases. We have to work as a team. So let me end today by stating this. I do not enter this election with any hopes of any political gain for myself. My sole reason for running for St. Clair County Sheriff is passion. My passion for law enforcement, for the men and women that stand in this room with me. Passion for the communities that I grew up in. Passions for the communities that I worked in. And passion for helping others. My passion for the department, the St. Clair County Sheriff's Department. The department which helped mold me into the supervisor and man I am today. It truly breaks my heart to see communities, schools, businesses, and neighborhoods of our county continue to become overtaken by drugs and crime. It's time for a new, younger sheriff. A sheriff who is ready to make St. Clair County a better and safer place for everyone. It's time for law and order. Thank you.